Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. I'm back again doing your monthly December 2014 tarot video horoscope. And this is for everyone with their sun, moon, or ascendant in Sagittarius. Okay. So I'm just going to roll this out. I'm shooting from a hotel. I am on my journey west for my new place. And I will be doing my mid-December videos. I'm not going to be, well, I'll be trying to shoot my daily videos any day now when I get a chance. But primarily focused on this move. So okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, you've got a couple things going on here. It's weird because there's two positions that I'm not getting hits on, and it's just like not coming to me. So I'm gonna pull two additional cards to see what it is. Okay. So I'm going to just talk about the first card. Being chained to the devil. It's the foundation. Being in a relationship to money. Being in a job or trying to, you're basically in a place that you're in a relationship to the devil. And being in a relationship to the devil is not good, okay? The devil is the person that says you're never going to have any money, you're never going to get anywhere, you're never going to achieve your dreams, you're just going to stay right where I want you. That's the devil. That's the devil in your head. That's the devil that's causing you to be kind of stuck, okay? You may be in a relationship, an actual relationship, to someone who has addiction problems, someone who's very selfish, Could be drug problems, could be sex problems, could be food addiction too. Even I don't know why that's coming to me. Some people have food addictions. And for some reason you can't let this devil go. You think that you're attached to him. You're going to be attached to him forever, and it may be a cord of attachment that's there, and it would behoove you to have that cord of attachment removed, because then you'd feel free to kind of get on with your life. Because, Sagittarius, you are attached to the devil, and this is a negative card. It kind of colors the entire spread. And the foundation is very important to having a very solid foundation. So, your foundation right now, you don't have a foundation. You have fears, and you have, you're kind of tortured by this devil, and you don't have the peace of mind, either the financial foundation that you need. Although I do feel like things have changed for you. Things have gotten better on a financial front, because you got the good fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, good fortune and happiness card. You actually got big money as well. So you get the good fortune and happiness card as well as big money. So two in the same reading is quite substantial. It's a lot of money. You might be getting this in like a lump sum. I don't know why I'm getting this lump sum. Something about a lump sum. If you haven't seen a huge increase in finances recently, it could be just that you're thinking about your finances more. You're really taking more care with how you spend your money. Your relationship to money has gotten better. Whereas this is a really poor relationship to money. This is a much better one. So in the distant past, your relationship to money sucked. In the recent past, it's gotten better. It's changed for the better. Things have improved. And then you got the Strength card, which is what's crowning you, which is, you know, taming the beast. Taming the beast within. Power, strength, love, control, domination. This is you feeling like you've gotten your power back. You've gotten your power back to kind of take control of things and to do things in your life in a very independent and strong way. This is not someone who, ladies, I mean, I feel like, you know, you're very fiery. You could be also in a relationship that's been controlling, but I feel like more because this is a fire, you're fire, and I feel like you are kind of like the beast because you have that animal side to you. So you're the beast, and I feel like you've kind of gotten your power back. You've kind of gotten more in control of your life, and you're empowered to make positive changes in your life. And you see this Leo, or I should say the lion, but this could also be a Leo that you're in a relationship with, is holding on to this ball of fire. And the ball of fire, to me, it's their power. It's that power. The energy of that. Interestingly, what you don't see coming is having peace of mind. Having peace of mind, kind of needing time to retreat from all the kind of head craziness, moving away from a lot of crazy, like the action. It's sort of like if you've had a very, very busy day, coming home and taking time alone. It's important to have that. I think of a Pisces when I see this. So you may have a Pisces-Sag combination, strong Pisces in your chart, where the Pisces side of you really just needs some peace and quiet. And the Sag part of you is just like, but I've got the fire. I've got the fire inside. I want to go use it, you know? It's like you finally tamed. It's like finally you've got control and the power of the fire inside of you, the energy. And now it's like you want to do something with it. You want to go somewhere. But because this part of you is like, no, I really just need to just kind of get some alone time. That's why that's popping up there. Emotionally, you're thinking about money. Again, you want to be wealthy. I feel like having wealth is going to bring you happiness. This is the wealth, happiness, and bliss card, okay? But the truth is, money cannot buy happiness. So you really want to focus on being healthy because you can't buy your health either, okay? You need to be healthier, and being healthier will make you wealthier. That's what came to my mind. And you also need to be happy without money. Be happy without thinking about what you're going to spend or what you're going to buy, and just do things that are free. And then you'll value your life more when you do things that are free. What's coming is, this is getting counsel from a sage or psychic or someone who is this older person. Sometimes this can mean therapy. This can also just mean like somebody's going to call you. The phone's going to ring. Having a conversation with somebody, an important conversation with somebody. It's just, it's kind of like wanting to know things and how to do things and going to this person. This is an older male or female in your life. If you don't have that, it's more just knowledge. It's needing more information, doing more research, figuring things out by the research, and looking things up. You can learn a lot through just online things. You don't necessarily need to go to a library, but I kind of recommend, for some reason, that you go to a library. I don't know why that's coming to me. Okay, so this brings me to what's the interesting card here. This is what's blocking you. This is being the miser. This is someone who has money but doesn't want to share it. This is being worried about not actually having money when they do have money. This is someone who's not giving, who is very selfish and greedy. And they want to keep everything that they have for themselves. And so this is a card that this is what I call a hard block, an obstacle. But this is something that you can change, but it takes time. So instead of thinking, oh, I'd really like to do such and such and such and such for myself, think, oh, I'd really like to do such and such for somebody else. You know, send them what you would call an experience gift, you know, tickets to a play or to an amusement park or out to dinner someplace. You know, I mean, like, you know, buy them a gift certificate to a restaurant or something that's thinking about others and spending money on others. Typically, Sagittariuses have they have money. They usually have a lot of money, and because they're really focused on, they're kind of like Aries in a way, which is interesting because we got this card, and I usually think of Aries when I think of this. Because they're driven. They have that fire energy that drives them to achieve. And through all this achievement, they're naturally going to have money. But the problem is that you're your own worst enemy, Sagittarius, when it comes to money and being giving. And it's blocking you from, you know, a more positive outcome. Although the outcome here is not exactly the most positive that you could have. So, to me, they're kind of like both very challenging cards. This card challenges you to be more open, to be more honest, to be more giving, to think about how you can give to others. You may not necessarily have the money to give to others, but think about how you can give to others, okay? And then this is the season of giving, so you may be able to give some of your time. You might not have money to give to others per se in cash-wise, although chances are you do. You don't even realize you do, but you do. And then this is also, I feel like I talked to someone recently about this. They were like, but I do give, but I am giving, and da-da-da-da-da. There's sometimes people who are very giving, give almost too much, and then there's the resentment. And underneath all that giving is someone who's really, really greedy. It's sort of like inside a skinny person lives a fat person, you know, who's dying to go on that carb diet of bread and pasta and donuts, you know. And inside the fat person is a very, very skinny person, you know, someone who hates food, but they're nutritionally deficient, so they just keep eating and eating and eating. So it's just, I feel like inside of you, Sagittarius, is a very greedy person. Even though on the outside, you're not. You're very giving. You're very open. But inside, you're closed. You don't want to give your money away. You don't want to give to others. You just want to keep it for yourself. And that's okay if you're in that survival mode, but this is the season of giving, and it's never really a great place to be. Neither is having a lot of struggle and a lot of obstacles. The world is kind of ganging up on you, feeling like, you know, you're just the pile that things you have to deal with kind of keeps getting deeper and deeper. But the positive thing is you can get through this. You can get through this. But the problem is you're not going to be able to get through this unless you're open, unless you're giving, unless you're loving. That's the challenge. It's sort of like creating the win-win situation in your life for yourself and for others. I want to see if I can, you know, figure out, this is a very sticky place to be. You're kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place, between the miser and beating the world off with a stick. You know, how do you give when you need money? How do you find the balance when you need to pay your bills? You know, it's more just your attitude. It's not necessarily you reaching into your wallet, although sometimes it is. It's your attitude. Send a card. Send a gift card. Send $2. Send a roll of toilet paper. You know? I was astonished. When I really needed money and I reached out to everybody and they said, I said, send something. I didn't get a roll of toilet paper. Somebody could have sent me toilet paper. I would have been like, this is cool. Somebody just sent me toilet paper. But people don't think like that. People think in like bigger terms. So it's sort of like if they can't get you a $100 gift certificate, they don't give you anything at all. And, we need to think in more like practical terms sometimes. Sometimes people just need a bloody roll of toilet paper. Some just need like one night's dinner. That's it. That's all they need to get them through their week. And it's important to remember that, so I feel like sometimes Sagittarius, you think in such long-term goals that you don't really see what's in front of you. You don't see how much you have already. Sticky little situation. See? It's so funny. I was just talking about that. You got the goals. You got the person who's so focused on their goals, complete concentration. This guy or girl who's riding this creature, worm creature, through the woods that's not paying attention to its surroundings. Okay? At any moment, that creature could hit a tree and then it could fall off, It's not the best. You're going too fast. You're so focused on the future. You're going so fast that you're missing things. And this is so true for Sagittarius. Sagittarius does this. This is classic Sagittarius. That the things that they're missing are really crucial. It's sort of like, okay, in the wintertime, in the Winter Olympics, the downhill skiers, they need to like hit the flags, okay, as they're going down, they need to hit the flags. Was like, it's like as if you were cruising downhill, but you missed like 100 flags, and you got to the bottom, and you're like, I'm here, but you only hit one flag, The other flags are important. The other little things that you're supposed to be going through in life are important. So you need to slow down so that you can do those things. And enjoy the moment and smell the roses. And it's not about being distracted, because I feel like I hear you in my head saying, yeah, but I don't want to get distracted. Yeah, but if I slow down, I'm going to get distracted. Well, maybe you need to get distracted. Maybe it's best if you get distracted. I talked to someone recently, and she's actually a very old friend of mine, and she told me that she was so prone to distraction that she couldn't have any distractions. And I kept thinking to myself, that is no way to live life. If you're naturally curious and you're naturally like into things, then let yourself be into those things, because that's life. Life is not about wearing the blinders and being like, I don't want to get distracted, so I'm not going to look at anything or do anything else except for what I'm doing right now. I'm not going to pay attention to what anybody says because I need to get all this stuff done, and it's just not the right way to be, It's not the right attitude to have. You're missing things that are important. It's for the best, for your best good and for your highest good. You need to slow down. Get distracted. Get caught up in the things that are around you, All of that matters. It's not all about the checklist. It's not. I feel like a lot of people are so focused on the checklist. They're rushing around so much that in the end, they're not really enjoying their life. They're just not. They're not enjoying that little flower that they could have seen, or they could. Like, there was a time where I was in high school, and this was I think it was for my biology class. I had a really cool biology teacher, and I took a picture of this wildflower that was outside when I had gone hiking. It was in the back of the woods behind my house, and it was actually an endangered species. It was a wildflower that was very, very rare, and I had been there at that moment, and I took a picture of it, and it was a gorgeous flower. I forget the name of it now, but it was really, really beautiful. And had I not done that and taken that moment to take the picture, I got extra credit in the class because I took this picture of this really cool endangered species, and everybody got to see it. And I mean, I thought it was cool. So things like that, you know, there may be things that you could be doing that you may miss along the way that may get you extra credit once you get to your destination. And that's it. So I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. I wish you happy holidays. Don't eat too much. I know everybody wants to, but just enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. And send you big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.